Now to other stories, the leadership of the Plateau State House of Assembly has rejected what it calls an attempt to relocate the headquarters of the Industrial Training Fund out of Jos to another state. The concern was raised at plenary by a state lawmaker representing Kwampan South as a motion of urgent public importance. Senior reporter Funam Joshua reports.
It was a usual business of lawmaking processes by the Plateau State lawmakers at the Assembly chamber in Jos, the Plateau State capital. The lawmaker representing Kwampang South at the State House of Assembly, Theodore Miyaki, then raised a concern as a motion of urgent public importance where he alleged that there was a move, an attempt to relocate the headquarters of the Industrial Training Fund out of Plateau State by some quarters. The development was then discussed as a motion of urgent public importance by the lawmakers, and the House at the end of the sitting, through the Speaker, then took a stand against the alleged attempt. The Speaker of the House warned that relocating the federal agency would deny the state of its long-standing benefits and weaken federal presence in Plateau State.
So, Mr. Speaker, sir, it will not be good for us to fold our arms and watch this play just the others have played and remove them from Plateau State.
Plateau State government should liaise urgently with the federal government to halt any move to relocate ITF headquarters from Jos to Abuja in other states. 2, that the leadership and members of the House should engage with ITF leadership, Ministry of Industry, Trade and Investment, and other stakeholders to ensure the headquarters remain in Jos.
That if there is anyone or any set of people that are making this call for the removal of this institution from Plateau State, it will be resisted.
The ITF headquarters, through the Office of the Head of Press and Public Relations, Thomas Ngo, responded to the motion through a press release as they clarified that there are no such relocations plans raised by the lawmaker. The press release has it that to relocate an agency of such importance, several processes must be involved, and none of which have been contemplated by the authorities concerned. Funam Joshua, TVC News, Jos.
Now, Director General and Chief Executive Industrial Training Fund, Dr. Hafiz Oluwatoyogun, joins me in the studio for more on this. These rumors now, as they claim it is. Good to have you join us.
Thank you, my sister.
So let's start by talking about what you have. You have now rejected the claims. You're saying that they are rumors, but do you know how they even emanated in the first place? And then what was such attempt to relocate, the impact that it will have on your organization in the first place?
First and foremost, I have to continue from the rejection on papers and in social media. Actually, when there is we need to find where is it coming from? Where is the source? Where is the rumor coming from? You know, the government of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is doing so well, and the love for him and for the party APC, of our party APC, is now very palpable in Plateau State. So, of course, this is just one of the opposition gimmicks.
You think this is politically motivated?
It is politically motivated, and this is one of the gimmicks by old oppositions and new oppositions to tarnish the image of this government. But the good people of Plateau, they see through this. That is what they expect. What they expect is that people will go on the streets and start demonstrating. That didn't happen because the love for this president is really palpable in Plateau State. And the good people of Plateau State have rejected that call, and they will continue to reject it.
So you have said that the allegations, as you've said, or rumors, are politically motivated, especially against the president. But the thing, there is a particular quote, I can't remember the beginning, but the end part of it says, you know, a lie, even if it's just believed by one person, would have made its impact. There's no doubt that this would have raised concerns and doubts in the hearts of the people of Plateau State. How do you intend to address it and ensure that you continue to maintain that relationship that you say you have with the state?
You see, ITF is in the heart of every Plateau citizen. They love ITF, and we love them. This is just a tiny thing that will not crush the love we have for them and the love they have for us. No matter how they pinch, it will not hurt the relationship between ITF and the good people of Plateau State.
But beyond just releasing a statement, have you tried to engage with the State House of Assembly where this is coming from?
That is going on.
All right. So let's talk about the ITF itself, because I remember ITF for anyone who went through the fall wars, of a university, you remember ITF, especially because you're going to be paid, for your IT. Exactly. I still remember that amount. It was well expected and well used. But what is the impact of the ITF now, especially now that we know that this administration is carrying out some economic reforms and Nigerians are wondering and going through the pinch of it?
When I came in October 2023, I barely spent a week in the office when the president sent a message. He gave me my task. One of the biggest tasks we were given is to upskill Nigeria artisans to international standard. Because
that's a super project?
Skill Up Artisan program. According to the words of the president, he said, it is becoming an embarrassment that our artisans cannot do simple tasks as tiling, plumbing, POP neatly. Not that we cannot do it. What is happening? Why is this so? Why is it that artisans from neighboring countries flock into Nigeria and take this job, and we keep shouting, there is no job in Nigeria. There are jobs, but are we doing them well? He gave us the task to scale up Nigerian artisans to international standard, and we embarked on this, and we are moving. As I'm talking to you now, about 40,000 artisans are in training right now.
Is that the first batch?
29,000? No. 29,000 foundation artisans last year. Those foundation artisans, the 29,000, that is the zero level. Now they are now up to Nigeria standard. We now bring artisans already practicing on the street, adding 71,000 to them. But unfortunately, we do not have enough training centers up to international standard to take them. So we are batching them. So we have 40,000 now. And we have, after these, they are currently undergoing soft training like project management. For the first time in the history of Nigeria, we are going to have artisans as a member of Chartered Institute of Project Managers of Nigeria. The Chartered Institute have developed their curriculum, both for the trainer and for the artisans. Because to fix a button on your clothes is a project. You have to use the principle of project management. If you use this principle, you will do it rightly. You don't just do it anyhow the way we used to do things. So after that, they will be going into industrial safety. When they go into industrial, they will know what can I do. This wire on the floor can cause trip and fall. This water on the floor can cause problem for me. Do I have fire extinguisher? How do I use it? It's not just enough to show the officials that I have it. Do you know how to use it? All these things, they will be trained. Then, these are the soft training. Then we go into, this is very important, professional ethics and patriotism. You see, that is one of the problems of our artisans. Manners, behavior, their character, their attitude to work and to fellow Nigerians. We are going to do that, and we have started that now. That will happen for about 6 to 8 weeks. Then we will now go into the technical training where, and all these will happen in our local languages. Don't forget, most of our artisans cannot speak English, do not understand English. English is not our father's language, but they communicate with us.
So, Dr. Afiz, a lot of people only know the ITF, for the industrial training you do in school. I'm sure we're going to have you over and over again to expand, on just the scope of responsibility and duty of the ITF. We know that you're under the Ministry of Trade and Investment. We'll speak to you over and over again, just a comprehensive conversation. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. I'll be very ready to come here for that.
Absolutely.
I will have our program coming on your station very soon.
We're looking forward to that as well.
Thank
Dr. Afiz Oluwatoyogo, Director General and Chief Executive, Industrial Training Fund. A pleasure to have you on.
Thank you, my sister.